In Wesley Man's young adult years, he was living with his grandma and his dada. He brought over his lady friend to meet his grandma Ima, who's no longer with us. That lady friend just happened to be Nicole Kahoko. And I just so happened to be there when it all went down. Wesley Man introduced Nicole and left the room like a scared little boy, leaving Nicole to fend for herself. Wes knew what was coming. I think we all did, because whenever we had a new friend, as Grandma would call boyfriends or girlfriends, she gave them the gears, grilling them on who they are, what their intentions were, and what the rules were for proper respect. I can't even remember what all my mom said that day, but man, it was awkward. Even for me as a spectator. I remember Nicole took it all in stride and showed a lot of respect to Wes's grandma. I knew from that day that Nicole Kahoko was a good person. I reached out to Nicole after the meeting and said something along the lines of, "My mom is very protective of Wes. He's like her son." And again, Nicole was very respectful in her response. I knew that if she could handle the gears of my mom and the conditions of dating her Wesley man, she could handle the rest of Wes's family, all 100 of us, even Wes. Now that time has rolled on and Nicole stuck around with Wes and his family, I ended up being right on that fateful day, as usual. Yep, she is a keeper, that Kahoko. I'm so happy that Nicole stuck around. She's rational, helpful, caring, and wants the best for herself, Wes, and the children. Wes found someone who truly loves and cares for him, and from that love they have 2 beautiful babies. I'd like to wish Mr. and Mrs. Wesley Man Johnson a lifetime of continued happiness. Panamangkwat Wessers, and officially welcome to the family, Nicole.
And you said it, and your face can say it all, so I know you meant it. And if I lose my way, will I know where to find you? Will I know where to find you?
I promise to never keep score, even when I'm clearly winning and the chamber agrees with me. I promise to be your navigator and sidekick in all our adventures. I promise to be there to catch you if you should stumble, help you carry the weight of this life, and fall in love with you every day. Today I join my life to yours just a little bit more, not simply as your husband, but as your friend, as your biggest supporter and companion in this crazy life we have together. Your love gives me hope, your smile gives me joy, and you make me a better man. I promise to love you today and every day until it's my time to go. I love you, Jelly Bean.
When we first met 11 years ago, I knew you were going to be special to me, We have grown so much together and as individual people since then. I knew I loved you then, and I couldn't love you more today. What I found in you is a partner who is willing to grow with me, who sees me for who I really am, and doesn't ever try to change me. When I'm with you, I feel like I am seen and cherished. From this day forward, I vow to be your very best friend, your confidant, and the person you can turn to with anything. I vow to be your biggest supporter, to challenge you to be everything I know you can be. I vow to never lose our connection and to always find a way to laugh through anything together.
First breakdown, it will be there when the next comes around. Nothing gets to me, there's only sunshine ahead of me now. Smile at everything. Nothing but sunshine ahead of me now. My wave is messy like the sea. I wanna know if you still surf with me. You know they say it might turn around. Nothing gets to me, there's only sunshine ahead of me now. Nothing gets to me.
Introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Johnson.
Smile at everything. Nothing but sunshine ahead of me now. Nothing gets to me.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm not gonna dance or rap. I just needed a minute for Nicole and Wes to think that I might. Over the last year and a half of planning this wedding, Nicole and I have had many conversations surrounding her dad and wanting to make sure that we really incorporated him in this day as much as we could. Whether it be finding small items to include in the day, or taking moments or making memories to really make him feel present. I thought I would pay some homage to Monty in the best way that I know how.
Darling, time is only sand, I am the ocean blue.
Nicole, you're one of the most important people in my life. We have honestly seen it all together, the good, the bad, the really, really bad. Thank you for every minute of kindness and open door policy that you've ever shown me. Thank you more for your harshness and occasional smack on the head when I needed it the most. I couldn't ask for a better friend to spend my life with. I promise to continue to support you on this crazy journey that you have vowed together. I promise to be there when things are hard. Nicole, I cannot promise to agree with almost anything that you say, because great minds think alike, and Wes and I are very alike. To both of you, to Jessa and B, and to Cheryl, I'm so thankful for all of you. I would like everyone to please raise their glass to Nicole and Wes, my best friends, on their wedding day. May you have a long and happy life together, and may Wes always remember to clean the garage. Thank you.
Why don't you la da da, la da da.
So 15 years ago, I was just recently single. I was looking to go out and have some fun. Wes just happened to be there one night. I didn't even think like it was able to have that kind of chemistry with somebody. Everything we did, everything we talked about was just smooth. So that night, I decided to experiment with a drink called tequila. All I remember is looking up at one point in my bathroom, and Wes was taking me to my room. I don't even know if I said it, but I was thinking, I'm like, man, you're my best friend already. It was the first night I met him. I always joke like, this took so long. This should have happened so long ago. Because you could see it right away. You guys were meant to be together. And I'm just so proud that like you guys have this beautiful family now, and like this is finally happening. I'm just so proud of you guys.
Darling, time is only sand, and I am the ocean blue. Plot a course and make our plans. Tell me all the things you wanna do.
This is such a wonderful day for both families, the Kohokos and the Johnsons, and I'm glad you're all here to help celebrate along with us. I knew this day was going to happen when Wes and Nicole started dating all those years ago, and Nicole was coming over to the house. My nephew Leland, who was 5 or 6 at the time, seen her car coming up the laneway, and Leland said, "Wes, your lady is here." To Nicole, now known as my favorite daughter, I will love you even more than I already do, because you will love my son, not just today, but for your life journey together as husband and wife. To my favorite son, Wes, what was it your grandma told you when you were growing up? When you were single, you were number one and only needed to look after yourself. When you take a life partner, you become number two, and you consider your life partner in all your decisions, because you two are a family now. Always support each other, always love each other, always choose each other, and remember, kindness and understanding go a long way. Congratulations, Wes and Nicole.
What can I say about Nicole that you don't already know? She is determined, goal-oriented, smart, and a very loyal friend. I'd like to officially welcome Wes into our family. Wes has been around 11 years or so. Over this time, I have come to know him as a kind, conscientious man and a wonderful, loving father. He has all the traits that we could have hoped for as Nicole's partner in life. There's not too many guys that would welcome their mother-in-law to live with them. So for that, Wes, I thank you. I wish you both nothing but love, joy, happiness, companionship, and friendship in the years ahead. Be grateful for the good things in your lives and always cherish your family and friends. Love you, big bunches.
Plot a course and make our plans. Tell me all the things you wanna do.
So you know, when you're a kid, all you really want is like some candy or snacks from the store. I was in my grandma's house. My mom and them weren't there, and I was looking for money to go to the store, and I found this jar full of like change. So I went to the store, got all my snacks, came back, and I hear this voice. Did anyone go in my jar? There's $20 missing. And I never owned up to it until about, I'd say like 2 years ago now. So here you go, Wes. I got $20 for you right here today. Oh man, what can I say, Wes? I've always looked up to you as my older brother. And you've always been my favorite cousin growing up. I'll always be here for you guys whenever you need it. And thank you for allowing me to be in your wedding. And it's my first wedding, even though I've hated it. Wearing a dress, being out in the hot, having to get up at 7 a.m. and I normally get up at 12. Wearing a dress and heels all day, like I play basketball, I don't do this. But it's all been worth it to see you guys here too, happy together.
It takes two to fall in love, and I can't fall in love without you.
Thank you all for joining us here on our long overdue special day. We couldn't picture celebrating today without all of you here. Thank you for making the time and effort to be here. Wes and I sincerely appreciate all of your support over the last 11 years. I want to first acknowledge each of my bridesmaids for continuously supporting me and giving me a safe space to always be myself. I truly value and love you all. To my mom, your support is what gets me through almost every day of my life. You have taught me everything I need to know about being the best wife and mother. Wes and I highly look to your life with Dad as an example we want to live by. To my old man, I thought I would not cry. I thought it. Even though you aren't here physically with us here today, I feel you. I know you are here. My heart is broken to have such a special day without you. Thank you for loving me and shaping me into the person I am today. You have made me a better woman so I can be the best wife and mom. Thank you for showing me exactly how a husband is to treat their wife. To my new family, who have already been my family for 11 years, thank you for accepting me and treating me like family from the start. Lastly, to my husband, we have already built a beautiful life together with 2 amazing kids. We have come so far from those 20 and 21-year-old kids who met thinking that going to the movies was all it was going to be. Thank you for supporting me in my darkest days and being the light to bring me back. I love you so much.
To my groom's people, thanks for all the years of adventures, laughs, and even cries. Forgiveness now, huh? You gave me a life I'm grateful for. You never failed to show up and always went out of your way to make sure I had a good life. To my Auntie Con, it's funny that your daughter is my little sister I never had because you're my older sister. I can honestly say I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. And to my new wife, Nicole, ditto to what you said earlier. I'm really glad you messaged me on Facebook 11 years ago. I didn't think it would lead us here, but I'm so glad it did. Seeing you as a mother is one of the happiest things in my life.